Welcome. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the first Sunday, the Mosque Cares Ministry Imam W.D. Muhammad First Sunday program. We're going to change the lineup a little bit, and let me let me inform you. I'm up here because some of our colleagues are still in Philadelphia. I flew back into Philadelphia this morning, but Wazir Muhammad II, Imam Elam, Imam Hafik, and several others. We were in Philadelphia for the National Muslim Business Council's conference. It was started Friday and it's going through today. Right? But I had already told them I wanted to be back here for First Sunday. I have never missed First Sundays yet, and inshallah, my goal was to be back here for First Sunday. So I caught the first flight out of there to get back in. God bless me, I got back in on time. Okay. So they asked me if I would MC the program today, and I told them absolutely I would. So Imam Ajin is going to do the Arabic class first, then I'll do my class. Then Imam Ajin is our first Sunday speaker, and then he'll come up and give his subject and be the first Sunday speaker. After he concludes, then we'll have announcements, and we were supposed to have someone else here, but I don't want to make the announcement yet. Let's make sure they're going to be here. Okay, but it's going to be after we all are through. Okay, so with that, I got a feedback. Is that? So with that, Imam Ajin?
Yes, sir.
Your Arabic class.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. What we want to do today, inshallah, is quickly review what we have on the board by way of adding something to it that we didn't put up there the last time, and that is the types of syllables. If you recall, we presented to you the fact that Arabic has 4 types of syllables. I'll give you those definitions again. And by the way, anyone who wants me to get that to you in writing, I will text it to you. What I'm going to do is give you my cell phone number right now. Take your time and write it down, and if you text it to me, and just text me your number. If I get nothing but your number in the text, I'll know that you want this in definition. I did it for my students in Arkansas, and that's the reason why I thought I don't even have to do it over again. All I have to do is just forward it to you. See, that's technology. All I have to do is just take your number and forward it to you. Okay, so the definition of the 4 types of syllables, and by the way, I need to give you this because it's not in any books. What they say in the books is that it's 2 types of syllables. They say it's open and closed. And in actuality, it's 2 open and 2 closed, and they look different. So you need to know the difference in them. And the purpose of that is then you know how to treat the vowel, because that's all you're doing when you're reading, is you're treating the vowel the way it should be treated. If you remember the vowels, we have them up at the top here. We have 3 long, 3 short, and 4 diphthongs. Those are the vowels, okay? So I'm going to go over the vowels, and then we will talk about what we do to those vowels by way of syllables, all right? You can say them after me if you please, okay? Don't sound too strong. Y'all must be tired. Y'all just got off the plane? I thought that was the one got off the plane. Oh, y'all just drove it. All right, let's try it again. Now, by way of reminder, that's all the sound that there is in the language. Those 10 sounds up there. 3 long sounds, 3 of the same sounds again, but you make them short, and the last 4, we're mixing them up. That's what diphthongs mean to mix them up. We put 2 different vowel sounds together to produce a new sound. All right? We're not going to spend a lot of time on this because all you have to do is just go to the site. All right? Now, the way we treat these sounds in every word will determine, I should say in every syllable, will determine how the sound is going to come out. The consonants. Yes, ma'am. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. The cell number for you to text me if you want me to send you that information is 870, not 708. Now I know you Chicago folks think there ain't nothing but 70. This is 870. All right. 589-3589. That's 870-589-3589. All right. And I will take that information to you so you'll have it, and you can, because you need to memorize it. It needs to become a part of your thinking. And every time you look at Arabic, you should think of the definitions of the syllables, because that's what you're going to be looking for. You can't make any sound until you pronounce the syllable by syllables. All right. So syllable type 1 is when you pronounce a vowel sound all by itself. That's what we just did up here. And by the way, these are all of the syllable type 1 that there is in the language. There are no more syllable type 1 in the language except these 10 we have up here. Anytime else, any other time you see them, they're going to be influenced. If you influence these sounds, these 10 that we gave you here, from the front, meaning before you say anything, you go to the position that that consonant is telling you to go to. And the one that I like to use because it's easy for you to see it is the first consonant in the alphabet. And that is, you put your lips together like this and you're going to pump it out of there. All right. So from there we can say ba, be, boo. Ba, be, boo. Ba-e, ba-oo, boo-e, be-oo. That's only 10. Now there are 28 alphabets in the Arabic language, and 3 of them are vowels. So how many consonants do we have?
4.
Huh? There are 28 alphabets?
A quarter. 25.
5.
Okay, he said a quarter. I didn't understand what he said a quarter. He said, you know what he did? But he threw me off and said a quarter, and I didn't know what he was talking about. He changed language on me. He's saying 25, and he's almost right. And I have to let him know you're almost right.
28. He said 3. 25, so whatever mistake.
So now the mistake is this, and that was information that he didn't know. That is that 2 of these vowels, this one and this one, are part-time consonants. They are part, meaning that if you put a vowel above this or below it, or above this or below it, then it becomes this. If you put a vowel above this, it'll be wah or woo. Put the vowel below it, be we. Above woo, wah, woo, or we. So these 2 are part-time consonants that thus make us have, and yes.
You said the second one after the add. You said that'll be what would.
If I put the vowel, put the short vowels with it.
Over it, it'll be what?
I put this over to be yak.
Oh, okay.
I put this under to be ye. I put this over to be you.
Okay.
All right. In other words, using all 3 of the short vowels with them. Okay. Otherwise, they are vowels. If they have a sukoon on them, they are vowels. But if you put a vowel sign on these 2, then they become consonants. So that makes us have 25 full-time consonants and 2 part-time consonants. All right. Okay. So I only gave you 10, and if there are 27 part-time consonant, full and part-time, then if we treat all 27 with this, we would have how many syllable type 2? Because what I just gave, this is syllable type 1, then what I just said, if I'm going to influence from the front, that's syllable type 2. Syllable type 2, okay? So if I influence this from all of the consonant positions, how many syllables would there be in the language like that?
96.
No. You're doing good numbers, but not the right ones. 27 times 10 is what? 270. 270. So if we put 25 full-time consonants in front of these, and then the other 2 part-time, that make it have 270 syllable type 2. Okay? That's not very important to know that. The main thing is to know is what you're going to do to this vowel. If the vowel is above or below the consonant, whether it's these 2 consonants or the other 25, then that means that that consonant is going to influence the vowel first. That's syllable type 2. Syllable type 3, and by the way, this is what you'll be getting in the text. Syllable type 3 is when you make the vowel sound and then stop in that consonant position. Whatever the consonant is there, the consonant will have a sukoon on it. Okay? So what we said was ba, be, boo. If I change that around and make the consonant be the stopping position, then I would say ab, ib, oob. You see that? after. I'm still using the same consonant, but I'm stopping there as opposed to starting there. Bat, be, boo,